Welcome to Mauuak Saving Tips. Join me as I dive into the stock market and try to pick the top 3 stocks that wealthy investors are snatching up right now. Wealthy investors are always on the lookout for the next big thing, and they're willing to do their research to find it. They have a keen eye for stocks that are poised to take off, and they're not afraid to take calculated risks. These investors are targeting specific stocks right now because they believe they have huge potential for growth. The reason wealthy investors are targeting these stocks is that they have a deep understanding of the market and its trends. They're able to analyze data and make informed decisions about where to put their money. This is why they often ahead of the curve when it comes to investing in stocks that are about to explode in value. They not just guessing or relying on luck. They using their knowledge and expertise to make smart investments. Wealthy investors are also very good at adapting to changing market conditions. They're able to pivot when necessary and adjust their investment strategies to stay ahead of the game. This is why they often able to ride out market downturns and come out even stronger on the other side. They're not intimidated by volatility or uncertainty. Instead, they see these as opportunities to make savvy investments. The key to their success is that they're always learning and evolving. They stay up to date with the latest market news and trends, and they're always looking for new ways to grow their wealth. This is why they able to stay ahead of the curve and make investments that pay off big time. They not complacent or satisfied with the status quo. They always pushing themselves to do better and achieve more. The current economic climate is uncertain, and investors are facing a number of challenges. Inflation is rising, interest rates are changing, and there's a lot of volatility in the market. This is making it difficult for investors to know where to put their money, and many are feeling cautious or even fearful. However, wealthy investors are taking a different approach. They're using this uncertainty to their advantage, and they're making smart investments that are likely to pay off in the long run. The economic climate is also affecting businesses, with many struggling to stay afloat. This is creating opportunities for investors to buy into companies at a low price and then sell when the market recovers. Wealthy investors are taking advantage of this, and they're making savvy investments in companies that are well positioned to thrive in the current economic climate. They not just looking at the short term, they thinking about the long-term potential of their investments. Inflation is another major challenge that investors are facing. It's eroding the purchasing power of money, and it's making it difficult for investors to get a decent return on their investments. However, wealthy investors are finding ways to overcome this challenge. They're investing in assets that historically perform well during times of inflation, such as real estate or commodities. They're also diversifying their portfolios to minimize their risk and maximize their returns. The changing interest rates are also having an impact on the market. When interest rates rise, it becomes more expensive for businesses to borrow money, and this can affect their ability to grow and invest. However, wealthy investors are using this to their advantage. They reinvesting in companies that are well-positioned to thrive in a high-interest rate environment. They're also investing in bonds and other fixed-income securities, which can provide a steady stream of income and help to offset the effects of inflation. Despite the challenges, wealthy investors are still finding ways to make money in the market. They're being smart and strategic, and they're using their knowledge and expertise to make informed investment decisions. They're not letting fear or uncertainty hold them back. Instead, they're taking calculated risks and investing in opportunities that have huge potential for growth. The key to success in the current economic climate is to be adaptable and flexible. Wealthy investors are able to pivot when necessary, and they're always looking for new opportunities to grow their wealth. They're not tied to any one particular strategy or approach. Instead, they're open to trying new things and exploring different options. This is why they often able to stay ahead of the curve and make investments that pay off big time. Wealthy investors are also very good at managing risk. They're not reckless or impulsive. Instead, they're careful and calculated in their approach. They're always thinking about the potential downsides of an investment, and they're taking steps to mitigate those risks. This is why they're often able to avoid major losses and achieve consistent returns over time. The 3 stocks that wealthy investors are buying right now are all leaders in their respective industries. The first stock is a tech company that's at the forefront of innovation and disruption. It's developing new products and services that are changing the way people live and work, and it's got huge potential for growth. The second stock is a healthcare company that's making major breakthroughs in medical research and treatment. It's got a strong pipeline of new products and services. It's well positioned to take advantage of the growing demand for healthcare services. The third stock is a finance company that's providing innovative solutions for consumers and businesses. It's using technology to make financial services more accessible and affordable, and it's got huge potential for growth. All three of these stocks have strong fundamentals and a proven track record of success, which is why wealthy investors are so interested in them. They not just looking at the short-term potential, they thinking about the long-term growth prospects of these companies. Each of these stocks has its own unique strengths and advantages. The tech company has a strong brand and a loyal customer base, which gives it a competitive edge in the market. The healthcare company has a deep pipeline of new products and services, which will drive growth and revenues in the years to come. The finance company has a strong management team and a proven track record of innovation, which is why it's been able to stay ahead of the curve and adapt to changing market conditions. Wealthy investors are also looking at the valuations of these stocks and comparing them to their peers. They're using metrics such as price-to-earnings ratios and return on equity to determine whether these stocks are undervalued or overvalued. They're also looking at the overall market trends and the economic climate, and they're using this information to make informed investment decisions. The standout stock among the three is the tech company. It's got huge potential for growth. It's well positioned to take advantage of the growing demand for innovative products and services. It's also got a strong brand and a loyal customer base, which gives it a competitive edge in the market. Wealthy investors are buying into this stock because they believe it's got the potential to be a game changer, and they're willing to take a calculated risk to get in on the ground floor. The tech company is also innovating and disrupting its industry, which is why it's got so much potential for growth. It's developing new products and services that are changing the way people live and work. And it's got a strong pipeline of new innovations in the works. This is why wealthy investors are so excited about this stock. They believe it has got the potential to be a leader in its industry for years to come. The unique potential of the tech company is that it's able to scale quickly and efficiently. It's got a strong management team and a proven track record of innovation, which is why it's been able to stay ahead of the curve and adapt to changing market conditions. It's also got a strong balance sheet and a solid financial foundation, which gives it the resources it needs to invest in growth and expansion. Wealthy investors are also looking at the competitive landscape and the overall market trends. They're analyzing the tech company's position in the market and its competitive advantages, and they're using this information to make informed investment decisions. They not just looking at the short-term potential, they thinking about the long-term growth prospects of this company. The tech company is also well positioned to take advantage of the growing demand for innovative products and services. It's got a strong brand and a loyal customer base, which gives it a competitive edge in the market. It's also got a deep pipeline of new products and services, which will drive growth and revenues in the years to come. In terms of the current market trends, the tech company is well positioned to take advantage of the growing demand for cloud computing and artificial intelligence. It's got a strong portfolio of products and services that are tailored to meet the needs of businesses and consumers. It's well positioned to benefit from the trend towards digital transformation. To summarize, the three stocks that wealthy investors are buying right now are all leaders in their respective industries. The tech company is a standout stock with huge potential for growth, and it's well positioned to take advantage of the growing demand for innovative products and services. The healthcare company is making major breakthroughs in medical research and treatment, and it's got a strong pipeline of new products and services. Finance company is providing innovative solutions for consumers and businesses, and it's got huge potential for growth. The key takeaway is that wealthy investors are always on the lookout for stocks with huge potential for growth. They're doing their research and analyzing the market trends and the economic climate, and they're using this information to make informed investment decisions. They not just looking at the short-term potential, they thinking about the long-term growth prospects of these companies. The three stocks that wealthy investors are buying right now are all strong contenders for long-term growth. They've got strong fundamentals and a proven track record of success, and they're well positioned to take advantage.